Hello and welcome to this final session of Priority Parenting, number 10. We took you to a journey, mothers and daughters, fathers and daughters, mothers and sons, families, marital issues and everything that I could and thought a good family should have. Now, before we start our final session, and I thought the final session should be a gift to you, a quick recap of what we did in episode number 9. And we spoke about the special bond of being a man in your daughter's life, train her early, be her ally, and be there for her even before she starts asking questions. And when she goes to college, she knows who to turn to in her areas of confusion and areas of trouble. So now, while you're being there, what do? So we said, let's start with a gift in the final session. And this gift is a dinner invite. Hold on, I'm not inviting you to dinner, but this is what I got, a usual dinner invite, and an amazing thing happened. You see, as a Gujarati family that I am, we expect a lot of conversation on politics and share market in our dinners. Yet, this particular dinner turned out to be very, very different. And of all the places in Vadodara, not in Mumbai or Kolkata or Chennai, but a small town in Gujarat, a very good business town in Gujarat. But then after the lovely mix of kebabs and chapatis, the unexpected came. In came out the board games. And this is a lovely family, and I thank Abbas Bhai and his family, where the entire family, which includes two young creatives, one the daughter and other the daughter-in-law, and then came the cards and the words, and yes, let's play. So of course, the amount of games we had, I thought, why not make this what's special that I learned about? So Scrabble came in and we started working on words, and the upword came in, and essentially an upword is a small game which is similar to Scrabble, where you just keep piles of letters on one top of another. So for example, your tank can become rank and will can become mill, and for that moment I think it was the best dinner I ever got. I for a moment forgot who was 14 and who was 40. We all became and behaved like kids, and a little while the decks changed. New games came in, new flow, but the fun, the conversation was all about having a team competitiveness. It was so much exciting. And this is what I want to introduce you to, the world of board games. So if you are bored, you must try the board. And believe me, this is one game and one thing you will not regret buying. In fact, you can have an entire compilation, an entire cupboard. The way you have a library of books, you must have a library of these board games. Perhaps if you're a school and an educator, you must make sure you have a board game period in a week for your kids to get hands on. And this is so wonderful because these games were there long ago. Even before we understood the mechanics of board, we had this, and as an Indian family, the snake and the ladder, or the Ludo. And in fact, recently, a very good friend or teacher of my daughter gave them a big super-sized Ludo set, and they had fun. It's just the idea of seeing something happen without mobiles, without the connections, without the Wi-Fi was fun. And then I thought, why not pile up all the board games I have and share with you how much amazing world we are talking about. So we'll talk about Risk and Game of Life and Battleship and the Teacher's Quiz and the Mousetrap and the Scrabble and the Uno and the Monopoly. And yes, this is what we want to do. So what does board game do? The board games is a world of magic. We export it to unknown lands, unknown situations. We scramble up a dictionary to check if the word exists while playing Scrabble, or become an entrepreneur and Monopoly. And this is our time to be together. It's a time where your children really need. You share a joke, you share your expectation, you share memories over these board games. Imagine having a Monopoly and telling your kid, I always dreamt of buying that mansion near the beach. And the kid says, alright, I'll do it for you, Dad. How amazing is it? And it doesn't have to be age specific, because the games I'm going to show you, and I'm sure most of you are aware of it, are varied games. So there is this Pictureka. Pictureka is a game where a kid as young as 3 or as old as 13 can play with you. You need to have a stack of cards, and it's all jumbled up, so it's all funny, crazy pictures, and you have to find them. So there'll be find 5 things with with door or handle, find 5 flying things, find things on fire, find a giant yeti, and it is so much of fun. And you did over and over. The spatial learning is happening, the enterprising skills are happening, and you are becoming a team together. What else happens in a game? Okay, if you haven't played, you see my favorite games are displayed now. You learn social etiquettes, the social skills. These games teach huge values in simple ways. Rolls of dice teach us to wait for a turn. Things don't turn out the way we might want to be, and this is so much about life as well. For example, Game of Life is almost like a mini trailer of everyone's life. I remember when I played this Game of Life for the first time, I understood what midlife crisis is. Today, I actually went through one of the midlife crises, and I said, alright, perhaps I was not prepared just by playing this Game of Life, but I understood what it means. Or the game Cluedo. Cluedo is such a lovely detective game where you're searching for people and you're looking at people around you with suspicion. Who could be the suspect? Who could be the victim? Who are you actually? You see, these games have evolved over a period of time. Earlier, the only objective of one game was to reach from point A, as in snakes and ladder, from 1 to 100. So you are only competing with others. Today, the games talk about collaboration. You are making teams. Everybody wins together. Everybody's playing with them. So you are, I'll show you some of the games where you really are so much a strategy, and young kids as young as 7 to 10 and 12 are doing strategizing. And if you're like me who love nature, there are games which completely unplug you. You don't need batteries and wires and internet. Oh, this is a new game I tried, the Kadu. Kadu is the only Indian game which is endorsed by the WWF, World Wildlife Federation. While I love the game, I love the cards, I hope the game can become a little more exciting, and then we change and tweak the rules as we do. But Kadu is a whole genre of continents. So you have Africa, you have the Wolf's Lair, you have the Tiger Trail, the Nilgiri Biosphere, Antarctica, Tundra. It's really lovely. It's somebody has thought about it, and hats off to them. The games teach you logic. Yes. Puzzles are the most logical extension for big picture thinking. So when a child places these puzzles together, she's thinking of a bigger goal in mind. And think about logic as we play Connect 4. All you're looking at numbers and sequences. So I'm putting red, and then blue, and all I have to do is make 4 in a row. Oh, it's so much fun playing the real game then on your mobile or tabs. That's what I'm trying to say. These games are also addictive. Or the smaller young ones, the 5-second rule. It's like charades you play. There's so many. So up top of the class is another game. One of my favorite game, a bit complex to start with, beautiful when you understand, is the Scotland Yard. The Scotland Yard is the entire map of London, yes, with the River Thames and the Hyde Park, and then you have one Mr. X who has got all these lovely tickets, the black ticket as well, but then there's 6 or 5 detectives, or as many number, up to 6, and you have to search where he is. This is such an amazing game. For the last 2 weeks, we've been playing it constantly with friends and families who are coming across, with neighbors and their kids and their daughters, and this, we don't get tired of Scotland Yard. The puzzles, as I was talking about, this is a new series that I've come across. Fantastic puzzle. Of course, there are dozens of puzzles out there, depends on what you like, but the ones I've got, here's my collection. One of the puzzles I loved are the Mad Rat puzzles. What I like about them is the themes. So one of the best themes they've got is the Amazon puzzle. So, and the best part is you can roll them up as you make it. So I made half of the puzzle. I don't have to dismantle everything. I just roll and I start again. I've just got the Bermuda Triangle one. I played the pyramid, which is not so exciting, but the dinosaur duel and the mega structures, wonderful. There is this My First World map, a different company, again exciting puzzle. The Ravenzer's puzzle, one of the best in the world, fantastic. Okay, you also learn academics while you don't really intend to, but you're learning about the world around you. The games teach you geography. You learn about continents. You're going from one place to another. My favorite games are the ones with flags. Just the matching flag game. Suddenly you start thinking Africa has a lot of the Pan-African colors, yellow being one of them. And the Scandinavians have always got the cross. And then you start looking at the Poland flag is really opposite of the Indonesian flag. And like, wow, the flags with suns and stars, the stripes flag. There is a whole world there. Okay, here's a new one I tried. Again, a local Indian producer, excellent choice, called Samrat. Samrat means the kingdom, and it is a story of 4 kings who are at the same time together. And I love the entire concept. Again, another it could be made a little more interesting, but then every game has its own scope. I'm working on a game based on Samrat on World War One and World War Two. Hopefully I can talk to the designers of Samrat and give them my ideas, but a fantastic game if you're a history teacher like I am. Another game that really makes maths very, very possible is the Battleship. It teaches you all about the X and the Y quadrant without ever using pen and paper. Kids are talking about like A5 and G9. They're making strategies. So what's Battleship about? Well, you see there are 5 ships, the cruise liner, the submarine, the naval forces with you, and the opposite person has a similar one, and you start guessing by one as if throwing a bomb on one ship, and then suddenly you know the sequence and you play those. I think I will not get bored talking about these board games, but this is what the board games are about. They are these games where you are actually enjoying as an entire thing. In fact, the new buzz is where the adults are coming together and playing the board games. Celebrities from Sachin Tendulkar to Nicolas Cage to in fact Jessica Alba, the Fantastic Four actress, they're playing so many board games. The one that is now lying on my one to experiment, the Apple to Apple, and then there's Risk. The sequence is coming up. The board games are just amazing. It's a vocabulary, it's a mystery, it's a victory that you're looking for. So these are my daughters playing the Amazon puzzle, as we talked about, the Dino Duel. I had a great time sharing this entire story with you. I hope you enjoyed this, and this was my gift to you. As a resource, I've given you enough board games to go and buy. So go on Amazon and find out all those with you. And also, this is a TED Talk as a resource you will love to hear. It's called Tales from the Cardboard Fun Lab. It's a lovely 10-minute TED Talk on the beauty of the board game and how it has evolved. So if you want to listen to it, this is my resource to you. Thank you so much for being my guest in Priority Parenting, 10 entire sessions. I believe we had some great fun talking about it, and I hope you kick back a lot of memories from this as I do. Good luck and have a great family time. Till then, bye-bye from everybody here on the Sky Education team.